On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. To the play. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's White. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's going to pass. Finds his back in the middle. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dale.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Wow. Motherfuckers right there.
At the 49, give him 5 yards on
They're
the
right there,
literally.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Good cutback.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Running with power. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
What?
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Going up top on first down. He wants it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Kentucky going quickly. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
What are you doing?
In the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. LSU 0. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback.
Oh.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Wall. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. You just can't take a play on. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Hurt Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he's also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense in Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he...
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
No one wants
and
to
after
fucking
the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kentucky 7, LSU 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. Back to the air one more time. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff.
Oh, I did not see him.
Ball in the air, intercepted.
Wow. Well, the offense turns it over. And
I did not see him sitting there.
Before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
What's the score? 85-83. Oh, Lord. Going down to the wire.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And they'll take the result of the flag and move the offense back. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play.
Oh, no. That's that cheesy shit right there.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
2nd down coming up. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes his connection. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down mark.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This is crazy.
2nd down coming up with this red zone opportunity. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job.
What do you want? What? I just fed you. What do you want?
It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Sit.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know I'll...
Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch at the 20. And he'll run it into the
Yo,
end zone.
ass down.
Touchdown, Tigers.
You don't know what you want to do, bro. Bro.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Neyland, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 7 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive really productive, David.
Not the right
With a
defense.
touchdown, they'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
I got stuck.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Another 1st down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
and just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
Wide out in motion. Quarterback will keep it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The offense calls a timeout.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, this chewing clock shit crazy. It's milking the clock. It's crazy.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here.
Somebody here? Yep, somebody here.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. They're trying to get to it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. The field goal is no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to the ground game on the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, Kentucky 14, LSU 7.
The Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourself.
Scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On third down, going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on first down from the 30. They're getting this guy lathered up. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The Tigers will try to move the sticks on 4th down.
42, Spider.
Motion from the offense. On 4th down, going to the air. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Floating away. Let's it fly. It's caught downfield. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it past the marker. Open space at the 25. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Kentucky right back to the line. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Kentucky. And that one will give him the lead.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end, winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown LSU! No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Using his legs, it's Durham. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Wall. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
I thought I blocked everybody. I guess not. Oh, I was under center.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Wide receiver shows motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Nope.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
I'm at home and that shit's still going crazy.
This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
How did he get that?
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Line getting set on second down.
Dude, jump!
It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The give to the running back from
Thank
the shotgun.
I didn't give him extra
That's
yards.
what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Looking to throw on second down.
Dude, how's he wide
It's
open?
White. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
And the defense has their hands full of trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
From the gun, the running back has it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. It's right down.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Gets it to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Grab near the marker. It's Washington. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Got his man. And they swarm him under. He was looking to get the ball farther downfield, but he just had to take what he could before he got drilled.
Yeah, sometimes you can look down the field, Reese, but you see that pressure, and it's getting to you. Get rid of the football. You don't want to take the sack. You don't want to lose the yard.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Wall. Fires left. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up on receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.